Hello everyone, it's Ali from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with first of 3 personal breaks. We actually have 2 finishers here. Our last box here of 2021 Top Star Wars Signature Series, and also our last box that we got did get a very small restock. I think we have a box open for packs in our physical location, but in terms of sealed boxes, I do think we're all sold out here. But our last unlimited edition Welcome to Wraith booster box here, Flesh and Blood. Now both these boxes here are for Randy E from New York, so thank you so much, Randy, for letting me open these on up for you. Hope to find you some awesome cards to add to your trading card and collectible card collection. Now I am going to be starting off with the Signature Series. Like I said, it's our last box of both of these products here. The Star Wars Signature Series does have 1 encased autograph card per box, and that's it. And then, of course, the Welcome to Wraith Flesh and Blood is a regular booster box, which I believe has 24 packs in here, so that will take longer. Do this quick one up first. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on into these for Randy by snapping us into the corner. And let's see, final Signature Series box here, final of about, I think, 230 total. Now, we did sell some in the shop, so probably 215 to 220 or so openings of Signature Series on the channel. But let's see if we can end off on a high note here. Maybe we only found 1 red, 1 of 1 auto. Maybe we can find a second one here. Let's see what's in this one straggler box waiting for Randy by popping it open. And we have a blue auto, so number 250 of Anthony Forrest as Fixer from A New Hope. I think he's actually from one of the deleted scenes, but 48 to 50 here, Anthony Fixer, blue auto. Anthony Forrest as Fixer, rather. I said Anthony Fixer. But blue auto here, number 250 from the box of Signature Series. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one-touch size team bag, get that protected, and now we can move on into this Welcome to Wraith booster box. Now, I didn't even realize it at the time. I was just like, wow, this art looks super cool. But in the preview box video I did last Friday, did end up getting a $215 foil legendary. So I was like, wow, okay. Which I was looking on TCG Player, so because that's where we listed it. It actually sold the night of. I know one of you was asking in the comments if it was available for sale, and I said yes. And then I was like, oh wait, it's sold already? Let me set the recycling behind me. But yeah, so there's some crazy cards in here. If that had been a first edition cold foil instead of an unlimited rainbow foil, it would have been about $2.5 grand. But you know what? 215 bucks is still very nice. And like I said, these boxes of Flesh and Blood were just loose boxes we got in from Southern Hobby. So even though they're from like the same assortment, I don't think, I mean, it could possibly happen just because it's not too common to get the legendary foils. About 1 in every 4 boxes, about 1 per case. But since they're loose boxes, no guarantee that that's the only legendary foil we'll find. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. Open on up. Welcome to Wraith. And I'm just absolutely loving Flesh and Blood. I mean, I still am not confident. I've watched a couple, like, gameplay things. I'm like, I wouldn't try it. I'd do more research before I ever played it. But I do like the gameplay that I have seen. I do like the idea of the resources and being able to refill your hand on the second turn if you're going second, because you can counter your opponents on the first turn. So I do like that. I do like that it kind of evens the playing field. And I'm also absolutely loving all of the art. Now, I don't know how well this stuff keeps. Like, I know the main issue, besides Wizards not balancing things properly anymore with Magic, is the foils are like Pringles. Like, even sometimes out of the pack, you might open a pack and it's all bent because there's a foil in there that's already super curved. So I don't know, like on Flesh and Blood, if the foils have any kind of curving issues. That'd be something I'd have to look into, but I am just loving the art. Like, this card is insane. Just a little off the top for the flavor text, but that's something else there, and I really appreciate it. And we have a Biting Blade foil. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. I'm just loving the art here. I know Andon has said he's like resisting trying to collect it just because it looks cool. And I'm seeing a lot of stuff that I like as well. Especially now that I'm on like a Naruto kick. I'm loving all the ninjas out of this set here. Welcome to Wraith. So I don't know. I'm really enjoying Flesh and Blood. We'll have our first new release when Monarch comes out. We are getting, I think, a whole whopping 8 boxes of the first printing. We do already have unlimited boxes on order as well. Haven't gotten our numbers on those, but it looks like we're just getting 8. Stonewall Confidence foil. So I should be opening up 1 here on the channel on release date, you know, assuming everything comes in on time. Looks like this week's releases, again, might be a bit late. Heard from Southern Hobby earlier that nothing showed up. Revolution did not show up, and Artifacts Gulf did not show up, so those might not be here on Wednesday. And by might not, I mean earliest probably on Thursday, when I don't, the 1 day a week that I'm not here. I do make exceptions, though. We'll see how my schedule is looking, but Might be another semi-late week here at Titan. But they didn't get any at all at the Southern Hobby Nashville warehouse, so we'll see what we have in store for you guys this week. Not sure if those products are just getting pushed back, like super close to release date, or they just didn't show up. I mean, obviously they didn't show up, but, I mean, like, what kind of not showing up is it? Is it just they're late, or is it actually just not coming at all, you know? Sometimes you gotta ask those questions, especially with, like, Upper Deck products, like Upper Deck's Artifact Golf. It's like I'm squinting at you. Did you get pushed back and Upper Deck just hasn't announced it yet? We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated, of course. New releases I have on our website every Tuesday, and I post in the community tab as well about when those are coming in. So stay tuned tomorrow on the channel for any updates on these products. Because also Friday, I have a calendar over here now. If you guys would be like, Allie, what are you looking at? My new little calendar here. Quick reference, so that way I actually know what I'm talking about instead of just like having to try and remember constantly. Donruss Baseball and Panini One Football should be on Friday, so we'll see. Big release next Friday, though. The 19th Time Spiral Remastered for Magic the Gathering. That set looks awesome. I don't know how some people are getting stuff early, but I saw a dude pull a foil Old Border Chalice of the Void. Cards look great. I mean, I'm not the world's biggest fan of Old Border style Magic cards. Heresy, I know, heresy. Allie, how can you not like Old Border? I don't know, it's just... I never grew up playing with Old Border cards. I never even saw them. Actually got used to seeing the New Border stuff first and being like, I see why they changed. And people are like, what? Be like, yeah, they're ugly. What? Allie, how could you say that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not crazy about them. I feel like they don't look as cool. But that's just my opinion. But you know what? Especially with some of these cards that are being reprinted, I'm excited because I know a lot of people are excited. Stroke of Foresight. I'm still happy with my Modern Horizons foil Yawgmoth. I'm not going to be going after the Old Border one, although I've seen a lot of people really wanting that one, so I assume it's going to be expensive. Same thing with Chalice, same thing with Bitter Blossom. Cranial plating looks really cool. The artifacts, I feel like, look better in the Old Border than the other colors. Because artifacts tend to be kind of, I feel like, earthy toned. Like more brownish ones. Like, especially the cranial plating looks really good in the Old Border. I'll give cranial plating a pass. I was like, am I looking at the back of the pack here? I was. The Kodachi is the part of a token. Flick Flack, Snatch, and Biting Blade foil. But I did talk over that one Majestic. Did get Crippling Crush Majestic. Put that right there. Actually need to scoot Mr. Fixer over because we need room for our super rares. Put them right there. Alright, that's a little more organized. Also, if you missed it this past weekend, as we were opening up another Welcome to Wraith booster for Anthony R. Actually, Rudy from Alpha Investments stopped by. It was so cool. I had a moment. Stephen Olivo, one of our Black Label fans, did timestamp it if you guys want to go check that out in this past weekend's live stream. I did freak out. Afterwards, I was like, why did I do that? Probably just embarrassed myself, but I was just so surprised that Rudy stopped by. Super awesome. Did have some very kind words for me, and I was like, oh my god, it's Rudy. And it's just crazy. It's like, I watch Rudy. I don't have too much time to watch anymore, but I don't have too much time to do much else besides work and sleep. Like, that's my #1 activity when I'm not here is sleeping. Because I am here, like, 6 days a week, sometimes 7, most of the time just 6. So I feel like it's actually been quite some time since I've been able to sit down and, like, go through a full video, let alone a little bit. But to be like, oh, someone I used to watch all the time open up packs and be like, man, I wish I could do that. And then now I'm doing it. And they're like, hey, you're doing a good job. I'm like, oh my god. But we have Hope Merchant's Hood foil. I was freaking out this past weekend. But good times. We had a good stream. Saw some really cool stuff. I'm not too familiar with this expansion. I'm more familiar with the prices on the Arcane Rising Unlimited, as a lot of you guys have been there when we've opened it live to give me pointers on which cards to look out for. But here I'm still a little bit blind. I did pull, I think, a foil Majestic and other stuff the other night, but I don't recall what. So I can't really give a feedback evaluation on how those boxes went. We did open up 2 different Welcome to Wraith boxes. I honestly can't say I know how they went because I just don't know. I can't, honestly, I feel like everything blends together. I'm not even certain what we pulled. I do remember there being a foil Majestic. Remember we had the foil and the non-foil of the same Majestic in the same box. I feel like if we saw it again here, I would remember. I don't think it was Crippling Crush. I feel like it was something else with a dude on it. Not that I mean, there's a lot of cards with just dudes on it. That's not very helpful, but I tried. Did I, though? I don't know. But anyways, here we go. Next pack for Randy, we have Fluster Fist and Blessing of Deliverance, Debilitate Foil, and a non-foil Debilitate right behind it. We got double Gaston going on over here. Barraging Beatdown, Showtime Super, Iron Song Response Foil, also, I don't know if this is a weird thing to have picked up on, but I really like how these cards feel soft. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, when I touch them, they feel soft. I don't know how else to describe it. I guess you could just say very nice and smooth, slick, sleek, but I choose to use the word soft. If you guys understand what I'm talking about, definitely go ahead and let me know in the comments. I hope I'm not alone in this one. Hurricane Technique Super. But Flesh and Blood cards feel very soft to me. Like, I feel like I could make a blanket out of Flesh and Blood cards and they'd be actually not horrible. Whereas, wouldn't be able to say that about, like, O-Pee-Chee Hockey. Those are old-timey style cards, so they're a little rough. They got that old piano wire cut texture. But these cards feel nice. Very nice. Like I said earlier, though, don't know how the foils hold up. That's something I'm sure it's going to take some time to figure out. I mean, it is a little curvy. Not bad, though. Still better than, I feel like, the average Magic foil. Which, I don't know what Wizards is doing. Like, how do you make cards that look like Pringles? Like, yes, we're in Florida, so, like, that doesn't help. The humidity definitely doesn't help, but, like, we're inside. Shouldn't be that big of a problem. It's not like we turn the AC off. Bossman used to raise it, and then I just lower it. I don't care. Even overnights, I'm just letting. I'm like, I can chill at 71 in here permanently. And we have a that's cool looking Crazy Brute, super rare foil. But then after I did that for a month, of course he noticed. Obviously, so all I did was complain about, hey, I keep lowering the air, lowering the air. So it's like I'm kind of asking for permission, but not really. I'm just letting him know. And then he's like, that didn't really affect the power bill. And I'm like, good, that means I'm going to keep doing it. So, because it gets really warm in here under this ring light. Which I can't, it's weird because to me, it's like, this looks like what it normally looks like. But without the light, to me, it looks super dark on camera. When it's like, I know I don't look like that. I look like this. I just don't know. I don't know how visual effects and lighting work. All I know is that I turn the light on, everything looks better on camera. In person, it looks the same. But obviously, that doesn't matter. That's cool. Breaking Scales. The outfit reminds me of Rey from The Force Awakens with a samurai sword. I like it. I like it. That was not a complaint. That was just a, I'm impressed. Rey Ninja Warrior. They should do... Have you guys heard about that Marvel What If series? I know, I'm pretty sure they've done that in the comics, and they're going to be doing, I think, live action for Disney+. But I'd like to see a Star Wars version of that, like Star Wars What If, like Rise of Skywalker, what if Rey actually became Dark Rey, or like what if the First Order and Finn and Poe and all that stuff didn't actually come to Jakku? Like, what would Rey be up to if, like, she was just unbothered living out there in the desert? What if all that Palpatine business in the sequels didn't happen? What if we redid the sequels? Like, I don't hate them. But I'd be down to see, like, what kind of alternate reality could be. Even for, like, I mean, honestly, I just like reading different Star Wars stories. Like, doing about any time period. I mean, what if Old Republic? What if prequels? What if original? What if Princess Leia ratted him out and they didn't explode Alderaan? What happened? What if? I want it. I think I just want Star Wars content, and I think that's what I'm getting to here. But I feel like that'd be a cool thing to explore. Another Super Showtime. Wounding Blow foil. I was like, how would I bring it back to Star Wars in a Flesh and Blood opening? But we did open up the Signature Series, so I have an excuse to bring Star Wars into it. Because Randy at least enjoys Star Wars enough to buy a Star Wars autograph. So I hope you're enjoying this discussion, Randy. Of course, I hope you're enjoying the video regardless. Randy and everyone else out here watching. Oh, we're almost at the end of the box. Look at that. I don't know. I just feel like that'd be cool. I never got to finish reading it. Just didn't have time. I know excuses. Rare foil Sigil of Solace. But that one, the Different Point of View book that had a bunch of different short stories, it's not technically canon because it's just a bunch of people interpreting different scenes or writing it from different perspectives. But like, I was reading a little bit of it. I thought it was really interesting. Just to see from the different sides of what's going on in people's brains as interpreted by different authors. I like that. I think that'd be cool if they did that visually as well through, not necessarily film. Like, I know there's that rumor that Disney's gonna retcon the sequels and just delete it and be like, oh, that's an alternate universe and we're just gonna redo it. I know some people push for that. I don't think that's necessarily the best course of option. The best option, best course of whatever. I don't feel like I said that sentence the right way, but hopefully you guys know what I'm trying to say. But just flesh out more stories. Give story, please. Alright, last pack here for Randy. You have a Fluster Fist, Sand Sketched Plan, Super, and Common Foil Driving Blade. That'll do it for this box of Welcome to Wraith here. I'll go ahead and actually move the box out of the way. We'll do a recap, and we'll take a look at that blue auto once again. I mean, it's just one auto. It doesn't take too long to take a peek. But out of this box of Welcome to Wraith, not a foil Majestic, but we did get a foil Super, Crazy Brew. Really like the colors inside that funky-looking container. Also, had 3 foil rares, Flick Flack, Staunch Response, and Sigil of Solace. 2 non-foil Majestics, Crippling Crush and Spinal Crush. A little bit of a violent Majestic theme here. And for our other supers, non-foil, we did have 2 Showtimes, Hurricane Technique and Sand Sketched Plan. Like I told you guys I would, take another peek at that auto here. Blue, Anthony Forrest as Fixer, 48 out of 50. Only 50 copies of this autograph with a blue border exist in the whole world. That'll do it here for this opening for Randy. Thank you so much, Randy, for letting me open this on up for you. Randy, of course, I did open up that one Final Fantasy Opus 4 box for you live the other night. If you missed it, make sure you go back and check. Did see a lot of really cool looking cards. So I really hope you enjoyed that box. But that is it for these 2 boxes here. Thank you so much for letting me open up some more cards for you here on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed this opening as well. Now, of course, all you guys out there watching too, I really hope you enjoyed this video as well. If you did, before you head on out, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. If you have comments for me, go ahead and let me know your thoughts on any of the things I've talked about in this video, just random things that popped up into your head. Let me know all of that down below in the comment section. And if this is your first time here or you've been back a few times and have yet to do so already, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Of course, all kinds of non-sports, sports, and TCG product openings here on the channel, so there's just a little bit for everybody, and I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Now, of course, before I get on out of here, I also have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you guys, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. We really do appreciate it. Do have 5 Black Label fans, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Epicenter Gaming, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. Then also, we now do have 9 Gem Mint fans, Alberto M., Anthony Basileo, Chris Rivers, Devon, Dusty Archuleta, Geriatric Geek, Jake Rhino C, Joe Howe, and Michael C. Thank you so much to all of our Gem Mint fans, Black Label fans, and certified fans. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. And all channel members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But that is it for me here. Do have 2 more quicker videos coming tonight. Do have 2 separate dual box breaks of Clear Cut Hockey. Those are just like those Star Wars boxes, but of course hockey. 1 encased on card though. 1 encased autograph per box in those Clear Cut boxes. So like I said, those will be very, very quick openings coming up later tonight. But thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!